as well as to videographer Brian Brennan for that report. Boston recently took on the title hub of the disc universe when players from as far away as Puerto Rico and Hawaii flew in for a weekend of freestyle Frisbee. Rob Haley took a trip to the Esplanade to learn a thing or two about this growing sport.
We also have a little phrase that we like to say that we do the tricks the dogs only dream about doing.
It was time for the canines to move aside and the humans to take over at the World Freestyle Frisbee Championships held in Boston.
This is the 24th annual championships, and this is the first time ever in Boston, and first time in a long time on the East Coast.
There's a lot of people on the West Coast, in Seattle and in Los Angeles and San Diego, up in Santa Cruz. But actually, a lot of the growth of the early sport was an Eastern phenomena taking place in New York City a lot. A lot of people came out of there.
Yeah, everywhere.
So with people playing the sport all over the country, how does a person get their start in freestyle Frisbee?
I went to Emerson College, which is right along the Esplanade where we are playing here today, and I used to leave school and come out to the grass and practice with a couple of friends.
When I was 13, my older sister gave me a Frisbee-shaped book for my birthday, and before that we had just played in the backyard, but I sort of latched onto the book and discovered all these tricks you could do, and before long I was playing tournaments.
I've been competing in these world tournaments since 1996. But we have some players here who were world champions back in the 70s. We have some legends of the sport basically here today.
The tricks that we get to do are things that we learn from the basic nail delay, which is spinning a Frisbee on your fingernail, and working it into under the leg or behind the back.
At the very beginning, learn how to throw accurately and to do a trick catch like a behind the back or under the leg. After that, you can figure out how to spin it on your finger, which is called the delay, or airbrush it, which is slapping it on the outside.
With freestyle, practice and preparation are keys to success. But it's not as if your partner always lives right next door.
It makes it interesting because he lives in Florida and I live in Washington, Seattle, Washington, so the other corner. So it's interesting putting routines together with someone who lives that far away.
Yeah, throughout the course of the year, we'll get together. We got together in Dallas
And
Phoenix, and then here.
We do this strictly for fun. There's not much sponsorship or money in it, but we just love it so much and love the people that we do it just for the fun.
Yeah. That's the beauty of freestyle, is you can play at any level you want. Like the level that I prefer to play at is the highest elite level, but people who are just throwing back and forth in the park are also freestyling, and there's every level in between. That's part of it I love.
For Dunkin' Donuts Hometown Sports, I'm Rob Haley.
Thanks, Rob, and also to videographers Joe Zucco and Kelly Sylvester for helping out on that piece.